Yo, 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 where all the money go? Fuck. And in this video, we're gonna figure out how to make a budget so you'd have more room for savings and investing, guys. Alright, so, and before we begin, please hit the subscribe button if you're finding these videos useful. And it's so hot inside my car, so I'm just gonna go inside and we'll get to the video really quickly. Boom. Alright guys, so with the budget, it's very easy and simple. Anyone can do it, and this is how I did, and this has allowed me to save a lot of money and invest a lot of money. So what you basically do is you get a pen or paper, or use Microsoft Word or Excel, however you like. I usually make a budget every month. You can do it fortnightly or weekly, it doesn't really matter. So you have to figure out your expenses and income, so and then use that difference, if it's a positive difference, to invest. So let's get started. Okay, first you need is, like I told you, a table like this, and first we'll figure out expenses. Now there are two types of expenses coined by yours truly, absolute expenses and non-absolute expenses. So absolute expenses are basically the expenses or the things that you have to pay if you want to survive, like food and rent and fuel and that kind of stuff. And then the other thing is non-absolute expenses. Non-absolute expenses are basically things that you don't necessarily need to survive. You know, it could be some stuff like shopping, partying, buying alcohol, or other party stuff. Booze. All right, so these are just examples. All right, and then in the third column you have to figure out how much you are making. So that's basically your 9-to-5 income. I know most of you have a 9-to-5 income, so that goes over there. So now let's figure out. So let's just put a value of for example, for absolute expenses it takes like what, $1,000, and for non-absolute you spend again $2,000. All right, so you got absolute expenses, non-absolute expenses. These are examples again. So, and we put the grand total of expenses, which is, so what happened, $3,000. So let's say this person, for example, spends $3,000 a month, right? And then income, so average Australian income is $6,000 something dollars, $6,500 a month, and that's like 1,700 some amount a week. So we'll put 6,500. All right, so now this person earns $6,500 and he spends $3,000. So in reality he's got about $3,500 extra to save and invest. Now this is what we call a positive or a healthy budget. Now having a budget like this, so you spend less than what you earn, allows you to invest and save and grow your net worth. Like I told you, this example, this is a good budget. So if you're earning more than what you spend, that will give you enough money to invest and save. So you are in the green zone if you have a budget like this. So figure that out. And then let's do another example. Let's say this person spends like $4,000 for absolute expenses. He or she's got a nice apartment, 2 or 3 cars, and eat out a lot, so kind of heavy lavish lifestyle, right? And then they spend, you know, money on partying and whatnot, all the leisure activities, and they spend overall $7,000. Again, this is an example. And they only make the average amount. They do a 9-to-5 job, they either work at Kohl's or Kmart or any professional job with a basic salary. Let's say again for $6,500, but they spend $7,000 a month. Now you have to ask, like, is this a healthy scene? No, it is not. This person is living on credit. That difference between $7,000 and $6,500 is $500, and that $500 is credit. It's debt. So this is not a healthy budget, and if this person keeps on spending like this, they will not have enough money to invest or save. Moreover, the bigger question is what's going to happen if this income stops. See, life is unpredictable. Anything could happen to us. You know, we could lose our jobs. I don't know what will happen to me tomorrow, you know, or your business could go bankrupt. The economy, you know, currently we are recovering from an inflation, but still. So you have to ask yourself, if you have a living situation like this where you spend more than you earn, are you really gonna survive if something happens? The answer is no. It's like in general knowledge, any 12-year-old can answer it. So if your budget comes to something like this, if you spend more than what you earn, you're living in debt, or if you spend as much as you earn, you're not gonna have enough money to save and invest. It's fine as long as you have what you do. It could be a job or a side hustle, but what's gonna happen when that stops? So that's why you need to figure out a budget. So me personally, I live well below my means. Of course, I spend less than what I earn. That allows me to put 40 to 60%, which I do, of my salary into the stock market and into my emergency fund and, you know, crypto. So, you know, like I told you, it's not that hard. I do a basic job as well, and if I can do it, you guys can do it. So make sure to make a budget like this. It's very easy, very simple, and of course we didn't factor in debt here. Now when you factor in debt, it could be college debt or any fines that you are paying, any kind of debt, you have to factor in, and you have to put it under absolute expenses column. So if you have debt, it goes over here, and I highly recommend putting an emphasis on, if your budget is like this is bad, but like the previous example, that person had some sort of money to invest and save, and if you have debt, use a certain percentage of that money to pay off that debt, because debt is actually a bad thing for you, for building wealth, for creating wealth. Alright guys, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and if you're finding these videos helpful, please hit that subscribe button and that like button. I'll be bringing more of these personal finances videos to you guys, and more videos on investing, you know, in the stock market and crypto in the near future. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a nice and wonderful day. Peace.
Is it worth living now? They told me dreams come true once you live it out. I picked up pieces from my childhood in a broken house and heal my soul from the trauma we've been given out. I hear the whispers in the wind under smoky clouds.